No writing shall be had today because I only take 20-minute naps. That's not long at all. Bap, 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 bap. Oh, grabbing my ear. Yep. Yep. Little NaNoWriMo update for week 3. So I have written a total of 28,931 words. I always do this. I show you the screen. You can't see the screen. I'll pop it up on the screen so you can see the bar graph. You coming in here while I'm filming? It's okay. You can come in. Hard to believe we're only 10 days away from NaNoWriMo being completely over with. I do plan on getting a lot of writing done this week, even though it is the week of Thanksgiving. The kids are out of school, so, you know, time management stuff, but it's nothing that I haven't been doing already with Ivy. So yeah, I plan to get a lot more words down and to hit that 50,000 word count target. Two things that are really keeping me on track and motivated are, of course, the Write 50K in 30 Days accountability program, as well as my daily writing planner. And I've actually had a couple people DM me and send me emails wondering exactly how to use the daily writing planner. So I kind of wanted to go through the actual layout in the copy that I have and show you how I write in it, what I write in it, kind of what it looks like once it's filled out. So let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna change the angle and do like a little mini tutorial of the daily writing planner. Let's go ahead and talk about how to fill out the daily writing planner. So you will notice on the left-hand side, there is a notes page. This is really for you to brain dump any ideas for your story, anything about your characters, anything that you're writing that day, or you can use it as a journaling space. It's just a blank page for you to take some notes on. And then on the right-hand side, you will see the actual daily writing planner. And the first thing we have is a statement. It's a good writing day if blank. So this is where you would just write what would make that day a good writing day. So for me, this was Wednesday, November 1st, the first day of NaNoWriMo. And I said, it's a good writing day if I write over 1,000 words. And then under the date section, you'll see there is moon phase and how I'm feeling. So this is really if you follow the moon phases. It's something I'm pretty religious with and I follow it pretty regularly. So on this day, the moon was in its waning gibbous phase and it was moving from Gemini into Cancer. And how I was feeling that day was energized and ready to write. The next section is free time blocks. So I had 5 free time blocks that day. And for me, this is really all day because I do have a 4-month-old. And so I'm really writing when she's napping. But for you, you may only have 1 or 2 and maybe they're all at night or all in the morning. So you would just adjust this accordingly. And then my longest block, I had to guess this one here because it depends on how long Ivy naps for. And so usually her longest nap is 2 hours. Sometimes it's only an hour and a half. Sometimes it's 2.5 hours. Sometimes we're at 3 hours. So I just kind of go with the middle there. I take the average and I say, okay, 2 hours. The next section is writing block schedule. So this is where I'm planning out my writing session. So I knew I was going to do 1 in the morning, 1 midday, and 1 in the evening. And then I knew it just wasn't going to be a day to have a 4th session. Although if I wanted to try to do that, I could have written like evening session number 2. So the target for the first one, I said 500 words. So all of these, I decided I wanted the target to be 500 words so that I could hit this good writing day of 1,000 words. And then underneath that, I wrote my actual total. So the first session in the morning, I wrote 574 words, 557 for my midday session, and then a small 163 words for my evening session. And then down here, there is a results and reflection space. So the number of sessions I had, 1, 2, 3. The time I spent writing was 2 hours. And then the number of words or chapters I wrote. So when you add these numbers up, it's 1,294. And then the reflection piece of it says During my writing, I was either focused or distracted, and I felt very focused on this day. And then I always like to write down why I was focused so then I could repeat it over, the next days, over the coming months. So why I was focused, I planned my day in advance, and I was aware of potential distractions, which leads me to this lovely side of the page. So over here we have the fixed schedule. So on this day, I needed to make sure I dropped the kids off at school. I had the Write 50K in 30 Days post talking about NaNoWriMo Day 1. I needed to prepare dinner, an outdoor walk with Ivy. I always try to make sure I move my body, so that's a non-negotiable for me. And then picking the kids up and dinner. So this, like if you have a work schedule here, that could go here. It's really just the things you absolutely have to get done that day or your non-negotiables. And then here we have a writing tracker. So these are the times that I wrote. So I wrote at 11:15, 1:30, and 10:45 at night. And I didn't do it here, but the reason why this pencil is not colored in is so you can color it in once you complete the writing session. Or if you like the aesthetic, you can just leave it like this. And then the next section is setting myself up for success. So the first thing I wrote is Ivy naps, I write. So making sure that once she goes down for a nap, I am at my computer and I am writing. Also, reviewing my outline in the morning helps me to be prepared to write the next scene, the next chapter. Getting ready for the day also just helps me feel more productive, more on point. And coffee. Love my coffee. What writer doesn't love coffee? And then this last section here is don't get distracted by. So for me, a lot of this is cleaning, organizing, laundry, scrolling my phone. So pointing these things out ahead of time keeps me from getting distracted by them because I have an awareness of them. And then down here is just a little legend. So if there's something that you started and didn't finish, or that you're done, or okay, you checked it off, or you got stuck on something, or you're canceling something, or there was a delay, there's just a little legend here. You don't have to use this. It's just, it's there in case you want it. But that is how I fill out the daily writing planner. That is my layout. I hope it helps.
It's that time. Let's decorate for Christmas. Was here over, when was that? It was over fall break. So in October, we actually reorganized my bookshelves. So I feel like I want to film in front of this area now, but I actually have a book haul. I got a whole bunch of books because, well, I have plenty of books, but I went through and got rid of ones that I've had for a really long time, ones that I read or started reading and they, you know, just wasn't vibing with them, to go ahead and donate those. I actually have like 4 Trader Joe's bags worth of books that I am donating, but I went ahead and added a few more to my collection. So first up is one you're probably already familiar with, which is Iron Flame, because I mentioned this in, I think it was the week 2 recap video. So found it at Target, snagged it, really happy about that. I also got The Only One Left by Riley Sager. Are you interested in these books? Yes. And then I got some books from Amazon. First one is Hooked by Emily McIntyre, because I'm seeing it. This is kind of like a book talk haul, what I have in here, just some popular books going around on book talk, you know. So we have Hooked. We have Realm Breaker by Victoria Aveyard, because for some reason I have not read this book yet. I think it's been out. It's been out for a while. And then I got, of course, you gotta love how the cover's bent. Like, okay, Amazon, do better. If You Had Been With Me by Laura Nolan, not sure how to say her last name. The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. So I feel like this has gone super viral on Book Talk. It's been viral on Book Talk for a while and everyone is saying that it is just phenomenal. Over 2 million copies sold. 2,000,001 over here. And then I also got A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett St. Clair. So I know some of these have been going around on Book Talk for a while now. I just haven't picked them up, but I have quite the arrangement here. I think this is kind of like romance, like spicy romance. I'm not sure what this is actually. Contemporary, maybe? I don't know. This is probably contemporary. It looks sad though. Like contemporary romance, I'm guessing. This is obviously fantasy. This is, oops. This is a Captain Hook, like Peter Pan, like fairy tale retelling. So I guess this is probably kind of fantasy, maybe romance, I don't know. I have The Only One Left, which is a thriller, and Iron Flame, of course, is fantasy. So we have quite the array here, genre-wise, but I'm really excited to add these to my shelves. Talk about Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals. So I am doing my yearly ebook sale, although I don't think I did this last year because I was pregnant with this one and first trimester things. If you know, you know. But you can actually get all 10 of my ebooks for just $20, and that's going on November 22nd through the 28th. So it's just on Kindle, no code or anything required. Just log on to Kindle and you can grab all of my books, all 10 of them, for just $20, or pick and choose. They're all, I think they're like $1.99 and below, so really good deals. She's very excited about this. Also have the Writer's Craft 5.0 bundle, which is 20+ top tier premium writing resources valued at over $4,100. And the InfoStack team is offering it at 99% off. My story mind mapping workshop is included in that, so make sure you check that out as well. I'll make sure to leave the links and the information to my ebook sale as well as the Writer's Craft 5.0 sale in the description box below.